There have been some allegations, and I think it's time I apologise. That's right, Curtis Jones has gone and had a redemption arc, and I admit when I'm wrong. In the last 6 months, he has just been absolutely brilliant for both Liverpool and England under 21s, just a few days ago winning the European Championship. In this video, I'm going to be talking about what's changed with Curtis Jones and my apology to him as a player I didn't even want anywhere near the Liverpool team 12 months ago, to a player I really see having a future in the next couple of years. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and let me know in the comments what you think of Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones first broke into the Liverpool side in a derby match in the FA Cup where he scored a famous goal, an absolute worldie outside the box against Everton. It's the dream for a local lad, and all of a sudden we thought we had the next Steven Gerrard, and he kind of showed promise in the next couple of years, but we could obviously clearly see he wasn't going to be the next Steven Gerrard. And that's not an insult to Curtis Jones, it's just essentially impossible to replace what Gerrard did for Liverpool and football in general. There are very few midfielders in the entirety of football right now that are at the current level Steven Gerrard was once at. I can think of Kevin De Bruyne, Luka Modric, potentially Toni Kroos. It was a lot of pressure for a young lad, and he did score the occasional worldie like Steven Gerrard. For example, last season he scored a beautiful goal versus Brentford, but for the most part he was quite frustrating to watch, and when he did come on, you groaned when he came on. He didn't necessarily know when to release the ball. He was a good dribbler, but he ended up taking it too far and he would lose the ball. The best Curtis Jones performance I can think of, bar the last 6 months, I would probably say Arsenal away in the Carabao Cup semi-finals, and he showed promise, and then he continued to get these weird injuries. He had an eye injury for about 6 months, which is just so random and peculiar. But now all of a sudden, over the last 6 months, Liverpool have changed their formation to a 3-2-4-1. 3-2-4. In the last 6 months, Liverpool have changed their formation to a 3-2-4-1, and Curtis Jones has played as a left-sided midfielder, and he's really thrived in that. We've really seen the player that we saw when he did first break onto the scene. That's always because he's always not necessarily been a proper 8, but he's not been a proper 10. He's been a mix of that, and this new formation suits that perfectly. He's allowed to do the attacking work as well, make runs into the box, and we've seen him thrive with that. He ended up scoring 3 goals by the end of the season. He was a better player by far and away. You could definitely see an improvement in his performances, and now all of a sudden it looked like he had earned himself another chance for the next season, that he could be a potential player that would be an important part of Liverpool's squad. Now next season we could potentially see Curtis Jones be a consistent starter for Liverpool, even with the new midfield addition, even with the new midfield recruitments of Dominic Szoboszlai or Alexis McAllister. I could see Curtis Jones fighting for a spot. And then at the under 21 Euros he proved it furthermore, because he was a key part in a very talented English team that ended up winning the entire thing, getting man of the match in the final, scoring the winning goal, although I doubt he meant it, it was more of a deflection. But he also got the man of the match in the semi-final, played a very important role throughout the tournament. He averaged a pass completion rate of 93% across the entirety of the tournament. Absolutely unbelievable. And if he continues his current form onto the next season, he could be making a shout to go to the Euros with the senior team. He's an excellent example of how quickly things can change. I had written him off, didn't want him in the Liverpool team, wanted him to be sold or loaned out. Didn't think he had a future in the team, if I were to be entirely honest, but over the last 6 months, I've completely done a U-turn. While it's almost the opposite for Harvey Elliott in the sense that 12 months ago I was thinking this lad is special. This lad could go on to be a real important part of our team, but now I'm kind of favouring Curtis Jones, and Harvey Elliott's frustrated me this season. I'm very much open for Harvey Elliott to also prove me wrong. He is still just 22. He has at least 10 years left of top level football, 10 years to get even better, and I think he is going to stay at Liverpool and be an important part in teams in years to come. Obviously with the new midfield recruitments it is going to be difficult, but Liverpool is struggling in midfield. They still don't have big depth in that position, so there is going to be opportunities for Jones, and I'm very confident based on his current form that he is going to take them. It will be interesting to me how he gets on in this next season for Liverpool, but I am expecting Curtis Jones to have an even better season than he did last and continue to improve. He's completely changed my mind to him. I was wrong. But let me know what you think in the comments. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and tell me what you think of Curtis Jones. Does he have a future at Liverpool? Because based on that under 21 Euros, based on his last couple of games of the season with Liverpool, I really do think so. Hopefully I won't have to make another video like this where I admit I'm wrong, because most of the time I am right. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.